Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Glen's recording studio sessions and whatever else we do down here. Basically, hiding from manual labor. It's the musician's way. So, we have some good news today. My YouTube channel finally hit 1 million subscribers. No, that's not true at all. In fact, I think I'm down a few. No, we run a budget outfit here. We're probably around, I'm going to say 582 people. Most of them relatives or people I've paid off to just kind of linger around. Yeah, we're not in that ballpark of 1 million views. Yeah, well, first of all, I don't know what I'm talking about, so that's not going to gather any views. Secondly, I'm not going to play drums in high heels and a bikini to get millions of views on my performance videos. So you're just stuck with this long-haired old guy.
Oh no!
Hitting a few drums once in a while. Yeah, that's not going to bring 1 million views. I'm not quite sure how they do it. I know I don't have the knack for that. Most of the people that have subscribed to my channel I think they were lost and just needed some place to park for a little bit. Oh, I'm just kidding. Of course I'm kidding. They're here for all the great knowledge and entertainment that this show puts on every single night of the week or day, early morning. Depends when I wake up. Yes, quality entertainment is always found on Barkingeye Productions YouTube channel, featuring your host, Glenard. So today, what can we talk about? Well, talked about music the last batch, and so we're going to talk about something that it kind of makes me laugh, but it's how parents can't see that their children are little brats when they're not around. They always stick up for them, promote them, put them on this giant pedestal, but they have, some of them, not all, some of them have no idea that their children are holy terrors. I was a good little guy when I was a kid. Even in my teens, I was a good boy.
Aww.
Mama's boy. But some out there, some parents think their kids just can't do wrong, and they are just brutal. They have no clue what their children do. In the musician's world, that is something else. Some of these guys, some of these musicians, girls too, holy smokes. I don't know how parents can't see through that, but on the flip side, we musicians can't believe what we see sometimes. It's like you're Jekyll and Hyde. When you're near your parents, you're one thing. When you're away from your parents, it's scary. So I don't know what causes that. Is that a short circuit? Is it chemically induced? I don't know. I mean, the parents seem level-headed enough, but then again, who knows? Maybe when they separate from their kids, they're holy terrors also. I never thought about that. Are my parents holy terrors? It could be. Yeah. Anyways, that was just a little topic. I've seen some doozies, though. Kind of scary. Definitely need leashes on them. So what else can we talk about? I'm thinking. I don't want to make this video too long. Oh, I got some new microphones. New used. Everything's used down here for the most part. I said that in the previous video. Yeah. I promised myself I wasn't going to buy new gear or used gear. But I couldn't pass it up. I ended up buying these Shure microphones. SM98 DS series. And they're a condenser mic. A long goose neck with a, what do they call it, preamp on it. Came with the cable. Very nice. Older model. So I got them on Marketplace. The gentleman I bought them off of was pretty cool. All went nice and smoothly. Got them here promptly. And I was shocked because our mail service where I live sucks. Normally, you pay for fast delivery, and I swear it slows them down. I think they just take that money and they go to a pizza joint just in a bar and just hang out there for half the day. But nonetheless, they came promptly, and I was quite happy. I tried them, and they work out great. Now, I'm one of these goofballs. I know this is a bad way to be, but I look up to my idols, my music idols. One of my favorites, Dave Weckl. Love Dave Weckl. The drum set over here. Yamaha recording series drums, which he played when I first saw him back in the day. And it was like, his playing blew me away, and it was like, oh my God, this is my favorite drummer right now. And I have lots of favorites, but you get where I'm going with this. Yes, so I followed Dave ever since, back in the late 80s when I first saw him with the Chicory band. And it's like, oh, I gotta have those drums. So I saved up and bought drums like his, only I made a bigger kit because I play different music than him. But bigger kit, same snare drum he was using, started the same cymbals. It's like, yeah, I started going down that road. So yeah, so many years later, many decades, a couple of decades, three decades later, yeah, I have basically what Dave used to use, including these mics that I bought, because he used those also. And he's already moved on to other things, so I'm kind of in a holding pattern with that, because he gets his shit free, and I have to scrounge for it. So, but needless to say, my music love and addiction for Dave Weckl's fantastic chops and his taste in gear is caused my wife a lot of grief. So what we have to do is we definitely do lots of house cleaning and favors to make up for all the thousands that we've spent on Dave Weckl style gear. Just so I'm not filming this episode from out in the backyard without a home shelter. living in a pup tent. So yes, yeah, we have our problems here with gear addiction. I promised, and you've heard me say this, I promised I wasn't going to buy any more gear. But I lied. I can't help it, I lied. Have mercy. All musicians are the same. All of them. It's like we gotta have stuff. Yeah, like this. This little shaker. I bought two. I only need one, but I bought two. Yeah, that's musicians. We need a spare just in case. That's where that extra guitar and extra drum set kind of come into play. And then it's like, well, you got to have a third and then a fourth. I'm the worst because I'm a drummer. And then we have those. So I bought a lot of these things because I wanted to learn guitar, and I'm still learning guitar, but I buy gear while I'm learning guitar. And yes, it's a sickness. I only needed one guitar, one amp, but now I think I have way too many. In fact, some of my friends, they laugh because they say that I have more gear than most guitar players they know. And that's possibly true. I just need love. That's what it is. I need love. They love me, these guitars. Yes. I'm addicted to gear. I do sell some of it off, but not much. I'm a hoarder. In fact, when I drop dead, they're going to be burying me in this pit with all this gear. This is not going anywhere. I'm taking it with me. Yes. So I'm kind of relaxing today a little bit. I did some songwriting sessions there yesterday, and I posted a couple things today, just a partial original song with me drumming on, and just working out the parts. I don't know why I post that stuff. It doesn't get a lot of views, but I like to show that I'm busy, that I'm not just a clump of lard that's adhered to this rolling chair under my behind. Although it fits comfortably right now, there have been moments where I was kind of stuck in it. It was probably maybe 2 years ago. So we've lost a little bit of weight since then. Got that exercise routine happening. Basically, when you're shoveling food, make sure to switch hands. Get both arms trained, build those muscles up. Yeah, you don't want to have one big giant arm on this side from shoveling food. I can't help it. I love food like I do guitars and drum sets and PA gear and bass gear, and I have this thing for microphones. I love microphones. So many to choose from. I wish I could afford some of these vintage tube mics, but when you see 5 and 6 digits attached to these and you don't see the decimal, it's like, really? That's $80,000? I want that. Yeah, wouldn't know what to do with it, but I'd have it. Yeah, they're beautiful. I love old technology like that. And so does everybody else, because these studios, these recording studios, they just fight, bite, and claw to get those things. So there was a vicious rumor going around that I was selling some of my vintage drum kits. And the short answer is no. No. The long story is rumors like that go around quite a bit. When people don't see in public that much, they figure, oh, he's done. He's given up the ghost. He's old now. He's going to be selling all that stuff. Nope. That stuff is staying with me. It's part of my DNA now. So yes, the vintage Ludwigs, the 50s and 60s Gratsch Ludwig Rogers kits. Nope, they're not going anywhere. The Slingerlands. So I will sell more modern kits, definitely. And maybe some of those will go in the near future, but I love them so much. I can't part with them. They're like my children. Yeah, I can't just say, get out of the house, you bum kids. No, I can't do that. No, they're well-behaved musical instruments. They don't cause me any grief. They do take up a little bit of space, but they leave my refrigerator food alone, so that's good. Yes, I don't have any problems with them just lying around, looking pretty, and becoming more vintage, because more vintage years on them, they become more valuable. People still want those old things. Yes, there was a time people were just dumping them like crazy, but not anymore. Wisdom finally hit some musicians in the head. It's like, wow, these new drums don't sound like those old ones, but we like those old drums. Yes, there's a reason why they're so great. That old wood that made those instruments, you can't beat that. Old chemicals they use, different glues, varnishes, lacquers. You can't get that stuff back on new drums. Nope. So, not for sale. Wakey, wakey. So that's a scoop. Just a little yapping today. I'm dedicating this one to my friend Valerie. I've never met her, but she's an avid viewer of my videos, especially on the Facebook page. So this one's for her, and for putting up with all my nonsense. And that's about it for now. We'll make this one short and sweet. I had a few requests for a couple more. Don't do what I did. Don't do what I do. Yeah, well, you might do a few more of those. I don't want to wear myself thin on that, but I do have lots to talk about with those. The last one had quite a few views. Not a million, because some of you aren't watching. But yeah, the last one actually did pretty good. I think it was episode 6. Episode 5, that one's a little slow. Might have to go back and look at that one, folks. But I appreciate all the attention to those videos. I'm just telling it how it is, from the view of yours truly. I am sarcastic with those and try to be as funny as possible, but yes, I did experience those wonderful things. Lessons learned. Okay, time to go relax. Peace.